Hiya, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, then welcome, it's lovely to meet you. And if you're already existing, then hiya, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you a Primark try on haul. I did get two little bits from the homeware that I'll quickly show you. They're nothing special, but I will just show you just because they're from Primark. I got some lovely pieces today. I've got to say, Primark are up in their game. A lot of their stuff in there is identical to stuff that's in Zara or like Topshop, places like that. They are, however, getting a little bit dearer. So my haul that I got today isn't extravagantly big. I haven't got loads and loads and loads of pieces, like 4 pieces. But I want to show you what's in there. These are the ones that I've picked. A lot what's in my store at the moment are like jumpers and coats and things like that. I have a lot of jumpers and I have a lot of coats already, and they're quite similar in Primark to the ones that I already have, like the long duster coats you may have seen in previous videos. So there's no point me buying extra. I like to use what I already have in my wardrobe as well. There was one coat though, and it was beige check, and it had like these lovely big brown buttons. It was £30 and I very nearly got it. I picked it up and all they had was size 6s and 8s, so I was like, well, I can't get that, that's absolutely fine. But I was okay about it. I was quite pleased that they only had the really small sizes, because then it stopped me from spending. So I'm going to get on. So the first thing that I got today out shopping in Primark is this. This is very similar, well no, it's the same material and same colour as a blouse that I showed in a previous Primark haul, like the autumnal blouses that was in it. It's the same fabric and colour. I will just say that blouse has actually gone in the sale now down to £5 from 10. They had all the sizes available, so if you like that. It was like the one that had the ruffle front on it. When I made my autumn wreath tutorial, I was wearing it. So yeah, that's gone down to a £5, which is really good value. Oh, put this on. This I got in a size 16, and this actually cost me £18. Now, I think that's a little bit pricey for Primark, I won't lie. Like, I was a bit shocked when they was £15. So now that they're 18, it's a little bit, I don't know, Primark, stop taking them up. 18's okay, but don't skyrocket them. So this is like it's a maxi length. It's a really nice length, and it's got buttons all the way down to the front, and then obviously at the bottom they've stopped doing the buttons. So you've got like a nice little split. It also has the lovely like 19 little 50s, you know, like the under boob bit, which I like because I've got quite a large breast, and it just makes them look really perky with that there. I do get a tiny gape around the breast area, but what I would just do is with this tie, rather than pulling it back and making the gape bigger, I would just pull it around to the front. That's just how I do it. A little tip. Once this is tied, you could probably even tuck this in the hole if you'd like, if you don't want it on show, put a belt, your own belt over the top. So I really like this, and I like the fact that all of the buttons are like the fabric covered ones. It just looks more expensive when they do that, I think. And it's got the loveliest sleeves on it. So if you're a little bit conscious of your arms, it's lovely and loose. And I like that they sort of like bulge out as they get to sort of the wrist area. I think they look lovely. These are so nice. They make me feel really feminine. I just like these sort of dresses. I feel swish in them. So this is definitely a keeper. Wasn't happy with the £18, but like I said, this is lovely. And with some nice black tights and my black knee-high velvet boots. You're going to get sick of me saying that over the autumn and the winter. But with those on, this is just going to look lovely. And I would wear these with my nice little Chelsea boots as well. This is just a lovely dress. So while it's still like not freezing cold, but it's chilly, you need something on, this is perfect where it's got the long sleeves and a nice long length. You can go walk about in it. It's just lovely. I really like this one, and I think it's well worth the money, and I'll be wearing this even in the summer after with some sandals. This is just one of them dresses that stays in the wardrobe all year round. I don't have many of them, but this is going to be in that section, so I just love it, and the colour is just beautiful. So all skin tones. I'm trying to make sure this vest, because I've got the crop vest on, because I didn't, well, I say I didn't want, I actually couldn't find my other black vest. So that's the story. I couldn't find the black belt last time when I found it. That was in the laundry basket. And now I can't find my other black vest. So I'm wearing one of the crop ones. So the next thing that I got in Primark, just say how much that cost, it was 18. The next thing I got in Primark is this lovely black tea-wrap dress. So I got this in a size 18 just because it's a short one, and I'm finding when I'm getting short dresses from Primark, They're sort of like, they are a bit too short, so I'm finding if I get a bigger size, gives you a bit more fabric, makes it a little bit more looser, a little bit longer. And I really like this. This only costs £10. And the reason I love this is because I think every woman should have a black dress. A little black dress. This is something where if you got invited out quickly, this could be for a night out, for a little quick like afternoon tea, go shopping in it. It's just perfect. Whatever occasion. I know a few of you then thought funeral because it's black. I just know it because that went through my brain, and I know some of you were like me, so I just know you must have thought that. So this is just lovely, and I love the wrap detail on the front. It also has a little button inside to make it a bit more neater. I'm going to pull that down. That's going to be harder to do now. This is a crop one. So I love this. It is a bit short, but I am glad I got it in the 18 because I think it would have been too, and it might have even been a bit tighter. It might have been a bit too tight for me where it's more of a fitted dress. But this is going to be, oh, what a shocker. Battery. This is just going to look lovely. And I think this is sort of be like my cosy little hair up sort of dress. Little Chelsea boots, my tights. This is just lovely, and a nice coat. This is my like errand dress for over winter and autumn, I think. This is just lovely and cosy. And I imagine that quite a few of you are going to like this one because you really liked, it's very similar to the oversized black blouse that I got. What I really like in one of my previous hauls, but what I really like about this is because it's not so dressy and so over the top at the bottom, and it isn't that long. If you ladies don't really like wearing dresses, you could get some nice wide leg sort of like black cotton trousers, or you could wear like some skinny jeans with this and have this as a kind of a long blouse to wear with it, and it looked quite classy and quite trendy. So this is definitely something that you could wear as a two-piece instead. And if it's a little bit too long, because I am quite short, I'm 5'2", so you could always, it would probably be maybe even a little bit shorter, wear it with some trousers, and I think that would look quite nice as well. It's not a shock that the battery ran out, and it's not a shock that I'm out of breath, is it? Come on, we all know. It's a thing we know now. You sit down, you get your cup of tea ready, and we watch this, and we know that Rosie is, one, going to get out of breath, two, ramble on and say basically or and excess of add words that I need to feel the need to add to make it not awkward, and also I'm going to get sweaty and out of breath. The fringe ain't got sweaty yet. I have got scruffy hair just because my beautiful, beautiful hairstylist, Molly, she'll kill me for saying her name on here. But my hairdresser, Molly, she normally gives me a blow dry on a Friday. I haven't had it throughout the whole 6 weeks holidays. Couldn't wait to get back into it. Had it done Friday. Had you lovely people be like, oh, you know, I've had your hair done. It looks really nice. And now she's on holiday, so my hair looks like... So I'm looking forward to next week getting it done. She built all my dreams up. I had it done once, and then all of a sudden I'm back to this again. Which I can do my own hair, but I couldn't be bothered to wash it. That's the truth. So it's really greasy. The next, so that's £10. So the next thing that I got is this beautiful dress, and I got this in a size 16. So we're getting back into the 16s again. It's the cake. It is the cake. I'm lying. It's because I want length and I want this. I'm putting on weight. Oh, I did notice in my local leisure centre when I took the kids swimming that they're doing spinning lessons, and I think I'd quite like to do spinning. I think that'd be quite fun. Never been, well, actually I have been spinning lessons. Well, not spinning lessons, they'd done a spinning class, and I was dying, but that was years ago. That was when I was still relatively fit. I'm not fit now. I get out of breath trying on clothes. I can't even pretend because you know that. So, right, this is a bit awkward because this has a slip inside it, this dress. And I always manage to get myself stuck within the slip. So what I tend to do is I tend to just, see this slip? It's attached by a little bit of ribbon. So I normally cut the ribbon on the inside. It's nothing to do with the dress. And then I put the slip on separate because otherwise I'm forever, see, getting, yeah, I think I've done it wrong. Getting twisted and caught up in it. It doesn't really matter for the purposes of the video. You can't really see the slip anyway. But this dress is lovely. It's got the most beautiful pattern on it. It's like beautiful red flowers. It looks really autumnal. It is a V-neck. It's just because of that slip that's got a bit twisted. I'm going to try and stand up and pull this slip down. Maybe that will help it. Yeah, it's made it a bit better. What I like about the slip in this though is it actually comes down to there. Most other slips come up quite high, so then you've got this big area of see-through, but it's actually only the bottom ruffle, because there's a lovely ruffle on the bottom that hasn't got the slip behind it. So these have got lovely ruffle, like literally the whole way across the arm, and it's got a really nice ruffle on the sleeve as well, so I just love this. This was £20. So I nearly had a mini heart attack. I stuck it in the, battery again, like my battery must be super low today. So I stuck it in the basket, and when it scanned up at the till, I thought, that's come up more. And then I realised she hadn't scanned it twice. It was £20 for a dress. So I was like, oh. And they did have this in exactly the same dress, exactly the same style and pattern, but rather than having the black background to it, it had like a dark burgundy. That was so Christmassy. That was beautiful. So it was like a colour clash of the reds. But I just thought, it's exactly the same. People are going to think I'm wearing the same dress anyway, so there's no point getting both. But this, I just love this, and it is a lovely, lovely length, and it really slims you in at the waist because it's got that lovely elastic waistband right under the boobs. There is quite a lot of give in this, and quite a lot of room. Look, I've got to stop talking through the breathness. I want to like them senoritas, the Spanish ones that you get in this dress. So I really like this. So this will be with, yet again, the velvet boots. So this will look lovely with that, and I really like this. This is why though I haven't bought too much, because you set yourself a budget, and because things are getting dearer now, like I love Primark, and Primark will always be one of my favourites, but the prices of other shops compared to Primark, there used to be a big gap in price difference to what they were, and I'm finding they're sort of closing in. So like New Look has very similar prices to Primark now. H&M has very similar prices to Primark. Primark will always be a firm favourite, but I'm finding I can't get, say for instance, if you want to spend £60 in Primark, you can't get a whole new wardrobe like you would be able to use, like used to be able to, which is absolutely fine because I know that inflation goes up, all prices go up. I just wasn't expecting a dress to be £20 in Primark. Please, if anyone agrees with me, I know it's worth that. I was just so shocked, I couldn't believe it. And the sizes are going down, I've said this. I'm not putting weight on. This is definitely a size deflation. They're getting smaller. So this is a top from New Look. It isn't from Primark, but I bought it in the week. It's a roll neck jumper, and I'm just putting it on for the purposes of the next thing I'm going to show you. It was £8.99 from New Look, and they've got these exactly the same roll necks in Primark for about £6. And they've actually got gold buttons on the sleeves. They're really lovely, but there's no point having two black roll neck jumpers because I don't really wear roll necks that often. So I'm just going to show you for the purposes of the of the video. The next thing I'm going to show you is probably my favourite. No, I don't know. I really love the dresses actually. So I'm not really a roll neck wearer for the reason of I think it makes my boobs look even more pulled down by gravity than they usually would be. And my chins are like, hey, who's the party at? You know, they're literally just, they're there. But I bought this beautiful skirt and I just thought, how lovely is this? It's like the most lovely olive green and navy tartan with a bit of red. This is a size 16. I got this for £13, and this I thought was a real good bargain because I have seen these almost identical in places like Marks and Spencer's, Zara, and it's really nice. It's like that lovely brushed cotton material, and it comes in lovely at the waistband. And I just thought this is like a super, maybe I would probably wear this maybe with like a normal knit jumper just to take it off, because I don't think I'm really a roll neck. I don't think I can get away with a roll neck really. I've tried it on with it and it might just be too much, might swamp me. But this skirt is going to look absolutely fantastic with a pair of knee-high boots. This is just so beautiful. This is going to be worn. This is going to probably go bobbly at how much I'm going to wear it. I'm going to be wearing this throughout the whole of autumn. I think this is definitely like that cow print bottom dress. It's just so classy, and I think for £13 and the different like options that you can wear with this, like a white blouse or anything to wear with it where it's just a skirt to change it up, I'm in love with this. And I have got to say, anything that sort of gives a little swish, that's like definitely my much more favourite. Like I love a dress when you sort of like clean the house and it just swishes. It just looks beautiful, but I love this. And there is a bit of room in this. I'm true size 16, but if you look, there is a bit of room, and because it's such a big flowy skirt, if you have bigger hips or a bigger bum or thighs, it's definitely going to fit. So if your waist is smaller, get the size 16. Even if you're maybe an 18, try the 16, just because there is quite a lot of give in this. And if you are maybe a size 14, maybe get a 12. I would downsize in this 100%. I probably could get away with getting a 14 if I'm honest. 16 is nice though, because it gives you room for mince pies, do you know what I mean, and pumpkin pie. So yeah, I thought I'd show you my Primark haul. It's not ridiculously long and I haven't got tons and tons of pieces, but I wanted to share them with you because I think they are stunning. I definitely do think they are worth the money, but because they're dearer, I haven't got as many pieces this week. So I'm gonna take a moment now just to all breathe. Take a moment to breathe with Rosie. So I hope you've enjoyed this haul, and if you've liked it, give me a subscribe if you like, give it a thumbs up, please don't forget to comment. But I did want to ask, I'm currently going to be I'm asking on Instagram, which is Rosie Henshaw Home. I will link it, I always say this, I will just write it in the description box. So if you'd like to follow me on Instagram or just have a little browse. But on Instagram I've asked the question of, ask me a question, because I'm going to do a Q&A video on my YouTube channel. I've had some really lovely questions. I've had some really funny ones too. So if there is any questions that you'd like to ask that I might possibly put in my video, it might be up next week. I'm thinking it'll definitely be next week. It might be the week after, absolute worst case scenario. But I never thought I would do that kind of video, but I've been requested it quite a bit, and I just thought it might be quite fun, because when I watch videos of other people, I quite like to know a little bit of the background. I'm nosy. So I'm going to go now, grab myself a nice glass of Pepsi, go and relax for a little bit, chill out, because I've been running around all over town, picking the kids up, and it's ended up being sweating. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care. My name's Rosie Henshaw. Bye. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.